guys, thanks for joining us for a quick Empower demo. My name is Michael Cooper. I work for PowerChurch Software, which has developed Empower Church Management Software. And so I want to kind of give you a quick glimpse of what Empower is. I know you're busy. I don't want to take a ton of your time, but I do want to kind of give you just a taste of what we've been working on, as well as what it could potentially add to your congregation and to your kind of workflow within the office. And so it's designed to streamline those administrative tasks for your church office, but it's designed as well, unlike some of maybe your older church management software. You're able to access it from anywhere, and so it's cloud based. You can access it from your phones, your tablets, your desktop computer, and so unlike the older software as well, Empower is fully backed up at the moment that you enter that data. So there's no worries about saving or syncing or backing up that data. As soon as you enter in the church office, your staff will have access to it wherever they are doing ministry. So we're excited about that. I'm going to walk you through just kind of a glimpse of what Empower is. If you are familiar with PowerChurch software, you'll see some similarities. It is a kind of a transition from that software, but I do want to let you know, if you are a PowerChurch customer, PowerChurch is not going away. PowerChurch Online is not going away. In fact, we're working on version 14 right now. So if you're loving that, you're settled with that, that is a-okay. But Empower is kind of a new generation of software that allows that access from anywhere, from your mobile phone, allows you to do some really neat things within it. So I want to give you a quick glimpse of what that looks like. So to do that, I'm going to walk you through kind of what we are doing here and what we'll walk through. Oh, excuse me. So again, my name is Michael Cooper. I'm the onboarding guy here at PowerChurch and Empower. I've spent time on church staff, and so I know what you are doing. I know what you're going through. I know what day-to-day looks like. I know how hard that is, and I'm here to help you. So whatever way I can help you, I would be glad to do so. So Empower does membership, and so all sorts of membership as far as what data is collected and what you want to keep on your members and your visitors and etc. And I'll walk you through what that looks like. And Power, much like PowerChurch, has two different levels of keeping track of people. There's households, and then there's the people level. So people are the individuals within your church, and households are the groups that those people are grouped into. So families, so those that are living together, family members, and that sort of thing. And we'll see that in a second. We'll also walk through activities and what that looks like. Activities are basically your classes, and you can keep track of attendance. You can print out rosters, all sorts of neat things, and run reports on activities, and we'll look at that as well. The contributions is a huge part of a church management system. And so you want to know how much money was donated, how many contributions came in, what that giving looked like, which funds it was to, what's restricted, what's not restricted. And so we'll look at that quickly about what entering a contribution looks like, and what those deposits look like, how to track a contribution, and how to run those reports for contributions. Kids Check-In is included with Empower. It's really neat, very intuitive, very simple check-in system that works again from a phone, from a tablet, from a desktop computer, prints to a wireless printer, prints to a connected printer. Very, very wide range of hardware that you can use with our check-in system. That's different than a lot of check-in systems that require you to use this specific printer at this specific cost and that sort of thing. So we're excited that to be able to offer kind of this very versatile check-in system. We'll show you that. Another thing that we're very excited about with Empower is the newsletter, email, and really just the messaging feature overall. So we have a newsletter builder that is incorporated and included in Empower. And so if you're used to using maybe something like MailChimp or a newsletter software, the third-party software, you wouldn't have to use that anymore. This is included in Empower. Your whole database of emails, and you can filter through which segment you would like to send a message to, and email those out in bulk or in a mass email, or email each member individually, or text message each member individually from the Empower database, from the Empower software that is at your fingertips. So we'll walk through kind of what that looks like as well. So I'm going to jump back over here. and just remind you, my name's Michael. I can be reached at phone number 805-4CHURCH. That's 805-424-8724. My email address is mcooper@powerchurch.com. And so if you run across anything in this video that you have questions about, concerns about, please shoot me a message. You can like us on Facebook and see some of our content there to kind of understand what Empower is a little better. I'm going to jump over before we dive into the demo itself of the software. I'm going to jump over to our website real quick. So our website offers a ton of information about which features are there, some of which we just talked about, how Empower can help you as a church. It shows our pricing. So Empower is a subscription-based software, and so you're going to be paying for the month's use, but each month includes unlimited households, unlimited groups, unlimited messaging, unlimited check-in, unlimited attendance reports. Everything that Empower offers is unlimited. So there's no ties to anything. It's only $40 a month, which is very, very reasonable if you add up what it offers you as a congregation, and the ability to just text message and message that your flock as needed and as desired. And so once you see that, we do offer a 60-day free trial that's risk-free. And so I want to talk to you about that. You can click that right here, start your free trial, and it's going to bring you down to the bottom of our homepage where you would actually fill out that trial. So if you're interested in Empower, you want to play around with the software, there's no strings attached. All we need is your name, your email address, and you'll create a unique church URL. So just an abbreviation of your church's name. So if you are Empower Church, you could do empowerchms.com, or whatever your church name is, just abbreviate it there, something that's easy to remember, and you can bookmark that URL, and that is what you're going to use to log into your specific database. If you are a PowerChurch customer, we would love to know that up front, and so you can click this checkbox right here. It says, I'm a PowerChurch customer and would like to convert my information. We would convert your PowerChurch information to your Empower database, so that all that information, the contributions and everything that you've collected over the years is now in Empower. It's very simple. You don't have to do all the manual data entry. We'll take care of that for you. If you're using another church management system, another company or another software, we would love to help convert that data as well. And so if you reach out, let us know what you're using and that you'd like to convert it, we'd be happy to help do that. So then you would just click free or start trial right here. It's going to send you a couple emails. You're going to walk through, and it's going to give you the credentials to log in. Once you log in, or once you have those credentials, you'll go to your specific URL, and it's going to bring up a page just like this. It'll have all those links within your email. Then you will just click, or you'll type in your credentials, your email, and your password, and then click log in. When you log in to Empower, one of the neatest things pops up. It's this dashboard, which is right here. And so this dashboard is completely customizable to your congregation and to the specific user. So I mentioned unlimited users. If you've got multiple staff members and one staff member wants this information, another one wants this information, they can customize it to that staff member, to that Empower user. And so say birthdays are really important. We want to bring birthdays and keep them right up here up top. Maybe you are your children's pastor is on here, and they would really like to keep up with background checks for their volunteers. Let's bring background checks up to the very top. They can keep up with how many need an upcoming background check renewal. Contributions and some of that information is all in here. Upcoming anniversaries, whatever you may desire to see right when you log in. This is all customizable, editable, and you can drag and drop wherever you would like. So I'm going to walk through real quick. Again, this is just a brief overview of what Empower has to offer. We'll go into some more detail in later videos, but if you're interested in walking through, I'd love to do kind of a one-on-one video with you, so you can see exactly what each tool is able to do for your congregation. But again, our membership is divided into two levels, so to say. And so I'm going to start with people over here. People are the individuals that are part of your church. And so within the people, this information, we have demographics, which tells you a little bit about that that member, that visitor, that person that you've entered in, their data tells you kind of their marriage status, birthday, general information. You include formal, informal names, all of this sort of information, as well as contact information for that individual, their mailing address, as well as activities that they are a part of. And we'll get to that more on that. You'll be able to track their attendance, their donor information, attach notes to them. And one of this caring tab, I want to show you that too. And so this is great for pastors that are going to make visits and hospital visits and things like that. They can go in and select why they were visiting this specific person, what dates they were in the hospital, what hospital they were in, rooms, etc. And it's attached to that person. You can run reports off of who's in the hospital. You can run reports off of how they're doing, who left the hospital, all that kind of stuff. And so really, really powerful tool for ministry right there at your fingertips. Well, let's go back to the demographics. So as you see, we're on the individual people tab. And so you see all of the church members, visitors, etc. over here. You see their status when you click on them. All that's fully editable. All these fields are editable within the person, but you also see that they are part of this specific household. And so this is the group or the family or the household that they are a part of. So Anthony Adams is a member of Anthony and Summer Adams' household, as well as their children, Riley, Jess, Maddie, and Connor. And so we see that they're all part of the same household. You can also add other relationships down here as well, information on that. But let's switch over to the household. We can either click it right here, or we can go to membership and click household right here. So let's click household here. We'll bring up the same family, Anthony and Summer Adams. And so then you see the household pertinent information. So household phone numbers, you see all of the primary phone numbers that are related to that household, as well as their home number, their home mailing address, any emails that's related to specifically to the household. You also see the household members over here. You see the household attributes. This is where you track visitors, first visit, second visit, third visit. You see when they were input into the system, and you can also add custom fields like neighborhood and things like that that you want to track and group people by. And so then you can run a report on households within a specific neighborhood or anything that you can think of, that data to track, you could put in here and be able to group people together. See household attendance, household notes, as well as household attachments. And so all of that is right here within the household tab of membership. And jump over to the activities. So again, you can assign different people to different activities. And so an activity, if you think of as like a class. So a lot of you guys may have Sunday school or small groups or things like that. And so that would be considered an activity. So we're going to set up activities for those small groups of people that are meeting or a part of a ministry together. Some of you may have committees or elder boards or things like that that you want to add. Deacon groups and things that you want to keep people a part of. And so you can add that in here as well under activities, and you can track attendance. You can see who the members are. All of that information will be right here under activities. You can add each activity to an event. So these are Sunday school classes, and our Sunday school meets. Let's just jump over here to the events tab for the calendar. So our Sunday school right here is going to meet at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. So you can view that as a calendar. You can click, you can edit the Sunday school event right here, or we can jump back over to the list view and see a little bit more detail. And so our Sunday school, see right here, our Sunday school, here's our meeting times, kind of an overview of the different days it's met, and then the activities that are a part of that. And so nursery, preschool, kindergarten, so forth, they're all part of Sunday school because they're Sunday school classes, and we've assigned them to that calendared event. So you can keep track of attendance per event or attendance per activity. You can see graphs. You can see all of that information detailed by however you would like to pull those reports. You can add as many events as you would like, as many activities as you would like, and go just be able to keep track of where your people are, when they're there, how involved they are, and those sorts of things. So before we get too far ahead, let's jump back to the contributions. I'm just going to show you this real quick, because if you've dealt with church contributions, you know that it can be a pretty intricate thing. So I would love to walk you through detail of what that looks like and how it is incorporated in your current process. But for right now, I'm going to give you a quick, brief overview. So you can enter contributions right here. Click on enter, and so you'll involve contribution day, method, multiple methods. All of these are editable. You can add as many as you would like as far as how they are making a contribution. You'll search for the contributor. So let's just say Tom gave. It's going to pull up all those that are, if you type in whatever letters, it's going to search for that within your database. Make sure that it's the right Tom McMillan, and so forth. So let's say that's him. If you needed to add a new one, just go right up here to add contributor, and it is going to allow you to add a new contributor in. You'll set up your funds. All of those are editable as well. And so if you have multiple funds that donors can give to, then you can select that fund. So let's just go see, we got multiple funds here. You got a non-deductible, tithes and offerings, and you go in and set these up as you're setting up your congregation for your structure. And so you'll have different fund numbers you're allowed to set up. You can always edit these. Some of them are restricted, some of them are non-restricted, and so forth. General fund. Select the fund. You'll go in, you'll insert the amount. So let's just say $100. If you need to add a memo, add the memo in, and then you just simply click save. If you need to add another fund line, they gave to 100 and 101, then let's say they gave $5 that was non-deductible, they bought a pizza or something. Add that in there. You can say pizza, and then you would simply click save, and it's going to enter that contribution for that person. So we're going to go ahead and clear that out so that we don't accidentally add one right now. You can always go in and edit those contributions right here just by clicking edit. You'll see all the contributions that you've entered. Once you've entered a certain number of contributions, you want to batch those together and show those funds available, and you want to communicate with your accounting or your bookkeeping software. Click deposit, and it's going to create a deposit. You can print a deposit slip for checks and all sorts of information in there. You can also import contributions from another software, a third-party software, or an online giving. We do partner with Vanco, and so we can incorporate that into your website through the Vanco, and then it will automatically sync with Empower. Or you can import from another third party via a CSV file and just upload that as needed, and it'll import all those contributions into Empower and show them right here as they were given with the dates, etc. It's very neat, very intuitive, and very concise process that allows you to really walk through that quickly and import those contributions quickly. And then you can get to the reports. And so you can show reports on those contributions by month, by day, by fund, by however you would like to segment that. You're welcome to do so. You see a list of your donors, a conclusive list of your donors over years, and when they gave, show graphs of the giving, etc. Funds is where you'll see your different funds that you have set up. You'll see totals given and what's expected there, as well as you can run statements. You can run statements quarterly, you can run statements by the year, whatever you would like. You can archive those, or you can keep them forever. You can publish them, you can email them, or you can print them out and send them to your donors or your church members so that they can have a hard copy. Whatever you would like to do, we make it very easy for you to run those reports and get them to your congregation. I showed you the events tab here, but let's jump over. One of the things I know a lot of you guys are interested in is the kids check-in. So again, this is included. It's not an add-on. This is included in Empower. We're pretty proud of this. It's a really neat software, a really neat check-in system. It's very simple. It works well, and it's versatile. So I mentioned it. I'm gonna open this up in another tab as I tell you about it. I mentioned you can work off of multiple devices, and you can print to multiple different printers set up as print stations, whether it's a wireless printer, label printer, or a wired piece of hardware. And you can use it on a phone, which you know is a different screen size. So maybe your phone looks like this with a smaller screen. Well, it's going to be the same exact information, same exact process. It's not a new process to learn. It's same buttons. Everything is similar no matter what screen you're on. And so if it's a skinny screen, it looks just like this. You're going to click. Let's go down. We're going to sign in a first grader. So we're going to click on first grade. It's going to show you who is already signed in for that class. If you want to see everybody that's a part of that class or registered for that class, you can click Show All Members right here. Then you can simply check them in right here. So you click check in if you want to see their information. Maybe you want to check allergies or anything like that, any medical information. You click on that. It's going to show a phone number and household adults right here. And so say, let's see, you want to come back to it. You had someone in the first grade class, let's say Ash had an accident. We want to reach out to his parents. We're going to click that right there. And then you can use this phone number, or you can go down here and shoot a text message or whatever you would like to his parents straight from the check-in system in your Empower software. All right, and then so let's go back. That's pretty simple. We'll go into a little more in-depth preview of the check-in system and talk through any hardware questions that you might have as needed. But let me jump back over to messaging because I want to tell you about this. We're really proud to be able to offer text messaging. Let me show you that real quick. So let's go over to the People tab, and you have contact within there. See, Anthony has a mobile number. He does accept text messaging right here. And so I'm going to click right here, and you just click send text message. Simple as that. And it's going to pull up a pop-up menu that walks you through. When do you want to send it? Say now. Walk through. You can fill out your text message. You can insert names or merge fields. Next, and you will send that text message to that individual member. You can also, if you want to send text messages by activity, say you want to send all of the, let's say the women's Sunday school class a text message. So you're going to see everybody that's involved right here under their members. And then if you click this More tab, you can send mass text message or mass email. You print name tags, mailing labels, etc., all from any of these groups that you have filtered out. But let's jump back over to the messaging tab. You'll see there's a newsletter right here. Let's click that because we're in this. And so let's go to our monthly newsletter. Say you want to send out a monthly newsletter. We have designed this monthly newsletter. We've got some in here. So if you want to add an issue, so say it is, it's coming up, it's August, we're going to add an August issue. I want to send the August issue on August 1st. We're excited. It's a new month. Let's say August right here. This is going to be our subject line. Save changes. And so it's going to pull up that template that we're going to use. So we're going to edit the contents of that. You can edit all kinds of stuff within this. We won't be able to show you everything today. You can add videos, embed videos. Exit out of that. We can add images. We can click an image. You can upload images, drag and drop an image, or paste an image URL. If you have it already on the web, you can access any of this information, or the headers, the body, the colors that you want to change. You can do all of that. Let's change the body color. Let's make that background a blue. That's appealing to the eye. We can do that, and then simply, once you get it just how you like it, click Save. And it's going to take you back and show you those issues. If you notice right here, this is the one we were just working on in August. It is still labeled as a draft, and so it's not ready to be sent yet. Let's double check and make sure we've got the recipients that we want to send it to. So let's check up here to recipients. Right now, scroll all the way down here, it's showing 1 to 25 of 336 recipients. And so if we click over on options, we know that it's sending this email, this newsletter to everyone whose household status is a member. If you want to change that, you can go click this right here. little pencil edit icon over here, and you can change that and filter however you would like to filter out. If you go back to the issues, say we're ready to send it to the 336, you just simply click right here and go to publish. Click publish right here, and it's going to automatically send that email at the designated time to all 400 recipients on that list. And so we've got this one scheduled for August 1st at 2:55. It's May right now, but we don't even have to think about it because the software is going to send that when it is supposed to. You can also see unsubscribes, etc. from your monthly newsletter list, and all that. So you can also go in, see what's being sent as far as emails, what's being sent as far as text messages, review all those, create custom templates for email, for text message, create your email signatures that you would like to send out specifically. A lot of really, really neat information. And again, all of this is completely customizable for your congregation. If you just go to Utilities and the Options panel, you can scroll through and see all of the things that you can customize. So one of the things you can customize is the people's attributes. You can add new options for birth date and generation. You can scroll down membership, when did they join, where did they transfer from. If you don't like the options that are there, you have something specific to your ministry, edit it, change it, you can keep track of it. And so we're thankful to be able to participate in your congregations. We're thankful for the way that you are doing ministry and the way that you are serving. And if there's anything that we can do to help out with that, we would love to be a part. If you have any questions about Empower and how it would work with your church, if you have a specific workflow or specific question, hey, how are we able to do this or keep track of this in Empower and in this new software? Or maybe it's a hardware question, you're wondering if it's going to work with your devices or your existing computer. I'd love to walk through that with you. I'm going to go over my information again. My name is Michael Cooper. It's mcooper@powerchurch.com is my email if you haven't already gotten an email from me. Or I can be reached at 805-424-8724 is my Empower number, and it's going to come straight to me, and I'll be able to walk you through any of that. And you can also just shoot a text message to that. Say, hey, I'm signing up. I've got this question. Could you help me through that? I'll be glad to jump on a one-on-one individual Zoom call. Again, we want you to be successful in your ministry. We want to make sure that you are able to reach out to your congregants and do ministry the way that is intended for you. So if we can help in that in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you haven't already signed up for our 60-day free trial, do that. It'll get you used to the software, decide if it's going to work for you. Again, it's over at empowerchms.com. Just browse over to our webpage. It's right there on the front page. You can scroll all the way down, sign up for that real quick, no strings attached, and it'll get you into it and get you experiencing what Empower can do for your congregation. Hope to talk to you soon. And again, hang out or shoot me a message afterwards if there's anything that I can help you do. Hope to see you guys soon.